I'm Geoff Nemnich.
And I'm Rick Paillet.
And we're the hosts of The Last Stand. Coyote hunting is my passion.
And coyote calls are my livelihood.
And together we aim to bring you the best predator hunting tips, tricks, and tactics, right down to The Last Stand.
The Last Stand, presented by Lucky Duck Predator Calls. We are the masters of deception. Swagger Bipods. Shoot with confidence, shoot with swagger. OnX Hunt. Know where you stand. Hornady. Accurate, deadly, dependable.
Well, we're still here in Kansas, not getting much sleep, but we're back after the coyotes. Hopefully you enjoyed the last episode with Thermal. This is basically going to be our second full night and a half a night for the third night. You know, a little bit about our setups. I'm sure that's probably the number one question we have. We had kind of a smorgasbord of stuff.
Yeah, all kinds.
You know,
yeah.
I'm shooting my normal Daniel Defense MK12, the one I run my day hunt with, but I have a Full Moon Optics Genesis 75. And then I had a Trijicon MK35 on my neck that I use just as a scanner.
Mm-hmm. I have Burris scanner, Full Moon Optics, also a smaller one though. I'm not real up on all the different models, and also a Trijicon. And
then we're filming. The main camera footage that you're seeing is coming from a Pulsar Accolade 2. And the biggest difference you'll get, you know, a lot of the lower end thermals are low end because they're what they call a 320 processor. I don't know exact terminology for that.
I don't either.
The higher end ones, when you get into that $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 range, you get that 640 processor, which just is a lot. It's like the difference between a 720 TV and a 4K TV, you know? Mm-hmm. Just the images are more crisp and clear. And, you know, the good thing about a higher end thermal is, in this country where you have raccoons and deer, and probably anywhere you're night hunting, you get something out there at 200, 300, 400 yards.
Yeah.
You kind of want to know what it is.
For sure,
you know,
yeah.
Before you waste 5 minutes trying to call in a rabbit, you know, and you think it's a coyote.
You're right, yeah. One coming off to the left of them cows. Left of them cows, there's one coming.
Shoot the left one.
Woo. Woo.
While these came out of the tree line to Blondie Longhowls within the first minute, stood there about 40 yards, and they were hard to the left. We had a little miscommunication, but we got one in the truck. You know, my advice, and we were learning on the go in this hunt, you know, communication is really key. And having some sort of system to try to let people know where the coyotes are coming from.
Yep.
You know, in our system, kind of as we got down, was wherever we put the call, that was 12 o'clock, and that gave us, you know, a decent idea.
That worked good too.
Somebody, and with 4 or 5 of us standing in a line, you know, I might see something clear over on the right, and you were clear over on the left, but nobody else repeated anything.
Right.
So we got to the point finally where if I said something, they'd kind of repeat it right down the line. So that you're running the remote over there and you kind of know what to do. And
yeah, it's tough when you're the guy running the call and you think somebody's seeing something. I struggle with running the call because I get to trying to plan my next sound, you know, and this and that, and I'm looking at it, and then all heck's breaking loose, you know, and I don't even know what's going on because I'm looking at my remote thinking about what I'm going to play next. It's chaotic, way more chaotic than daytime.
We got a pair of them coming. Okay. About 10 o'clock. Keep it going, Rick. It's 116 to the bale. The Bale's 116.
You gonna shoot Mike?
I got the one on the back. You just go after me.
Kill the lead one, Rick.
All right, we're out here with a friend of mine, Mike Smith, and we started out with Blondie Longhowl here, and if they don't answer, I've been playing Scooby Snack. Played that for a little bit, nothing, and then I turned on new sound called Spit and Piss, and I was about ready to kind of give up on the stand, didn't I? I was going to change sounds or something, I think, and then Geoff said, 10 o'clock, pair coming. They rolled down in here perfect, and I'm like, Mike's gonna shoot this thing, the front one, and then Mike said, I'm on the back one. But anyway, make a long story short, I whiffed a 55-yard, probably facing me shot, but the thing looked like a buffalo coming out of a chute, kind of front end up like he was trying to ride a wheelie, and I shot him right in the beak right out here in front of us.
I made a rookie mistake with an AR. After the last stand, I killed that runner. I had to reload my mag, and I didn't give it the old tap, so I got one shot off, and then by that time I was all flustered. I couldn't get any more shooting at the other one.
Ain't that funny how when you screw up, then it sometimes really goes down the toilet?
Well, it's hard in the daytime. You know, it's habit for me to boom, boom, and jack one in there. But then it took me 5 seconds to find him because I didn't know exactly which way he was running out across that field. You know.
My sound sequences for our night hunting is more of a breeding style, I would call it. You know, I like Blondie Longhowl. I like Pup Assault after Blondie, especially if they answer. And you get in a little rhythm of doing stuff, and it just keeps working, so I keep doing it. But Blondie Longhowl and then Pup Assault, if they answer me. If they don't answer me, then I go ahead and play a rabbit for about 3 minutes, and then I go into a pup fight or a coyote fight. But that's kind of, and it works, so why change it?
Woo! Right at the call, right at the call, right at the call. Got him. Coming right up at us. Right up at us. Woo! Did we just get one?
I shot the one on the left.
Yeah, you and I shot at the same time when he stopped?
Yep.
Yeah. Where was the other one at?
There's 2 dead ones out there.
At night, you know, especially, you have to know exactly where you want to go. You know, daytime we go tromping in there sometime and roam around. Okay, let's go to there, you know. But at night, when you're trying to see what the terrain, just a small little piece of micro terrain can hose you on coyotes, you know. So, you know, marking, dropping pins exactly where you're going to go, looking at the terrain like we didn't know on some of those stands, some of the new stuff you had for us to hunt. We had to pull up the satellite image to kind of see where the bend in the creek was and what the field looked like, and I was using the line distance to see how much, you know, buffer, you know. In night hunting you want, you know, 100, 150 yards of buffer, meaning visibility out in front of you, because the coyotes can get on you fast. So we were using the, you know, different features of OnX, which turned out to be pretty handy for this night stuff.
Yeah, definitely, you got to have it.
Two of them. Huh? Two of them coming around the left edge, right over top of the call. Coming around the left edge of those trees.
Yep. One's coming.
That pine tree is 175. There you go. Good shot, Rick. You know, we're rolling this season on the last stand. We're setting records, you know, and people might not think records, but I don't know. We're Americans, right? We got to keep track of, it's competition, right? We're competing against ourselves, you know, and in Arizona, you know, Dustin and I put 26, 28 kills on camera, 26 coyotes. Then we had a phenomenal weekend in Colorado. We killed 20 more.
Yep.
And now we put 28 more, man. I mean, that's piling up the kills, you know.
That was one of my goals, is to go big here in Kansas with the thermal, just to show that I can do it.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the thermal episodes. It was something a little new for us, you know, the filming, the camera work, learning these thermals, just the recording features and stuff. We ran into some issues with, you know, some of the thermal and things not recording the way we wanted to, but hopefully between, you know, the big 4K cameras that we normally use and our thermal units and stuff like that, hopefully we put together something that's doable, and hopefully it was enjoyable for you guys to watch. Like always, guys, this being a YouTube channel, feel free to leave some comments if you have any questions. Maybe there was some equipment or something we didn't, you know, talk about in this episode. There was a lot of equipment based when you're thermal hunting. So if you have any questions, if you're getting into thermal hunting, like I said, we're not experts by any stretch. We've only been doing this now for a couple seasons, but hopefully you picked up some stuff, and leave some comments, and at least I'll jump on there usually.
Geoff will handle it.
Jump on there. And, you know, if you're looking for more coyote content, check out the Eastman's Predator Pros podcast. You can find it on all podcast platforms. But Rick's been on there a few times already with me. We'll get on this.
Yeah.
We'll record one and talk about just all the stands and just the night hunting, and a little more candid, you know, than the interviews you got on this this YouTube video.
You can poke some fun at me.